And in a related development, the Minister of State Petroleum Resources, Heineken Lokpobori, on Monday convened a high-level meeting with key stakeholders. The meeting brought together industry giants, including Aliko Dangote, Chairman and CEO of Dangote Group, Farouk Ahmed, CEO of the Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Regulatory Authority, Benga Komalafe, CEO of the Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission, and Mile Kyari, CEO of the Nigerian National Petroleum Limited, NNPC. The stakeholders expressed gratitude to the minister for his leadership and timely intervention in facilitating the dialogue. The meeting focused on finding sustainable solutions to the current impasse affecting the Dangote refinery, with all parties committing to collaborative problem solving. The minister emphasized the importance of cooperation and synergy among stakeholders to ensure the success of oil and gas sector, which is crucial for Nigeria's economic growth and energy security. This meeting marks a significant step towards resolving the challenges and underscores the minister's dedication to fostering a conducive environment for Nigeria's oil and gas sector. The outcome of the meeting is yet to be disclosed, but sources indicate that progress was made towards finding a lasting solution. And Nigeria's privately built $20 billion Dangote petrochemical refinery is facing serious business jeopardy over the bitter dispute between the refining giant and the Nigerian government. Allegations and counter-allegations now threatening the viability of the project, even as Dangote says it is unfairly targeted in the domestic crude oil supply regulation being implemented by the NNPC. In the special report, AIT's Yemi Adebayo reviews the claims from both sides, distills the facts, and analyzes the various interests at play.
Africa's top oil producer has for decades been dependent on imported refined fuel, leaving a big hole on its foreign exchange earnings and weakening its economic power. 4 local refineries have been moribund for years, and hundreds of millions of dollars for its turnaround has ended up corruptly enriching a few. Shortly before President Olusegun Obasanjo left office, he had set a framework for their privatization, as the country could no longer bear the cost of maintaining the refineries. But it was reversed by its successor, the late Umaru Musa Yar'Adua, and the cycle of turnaround and wastages continued. Importation also continued, leaving in its trail billions of dollars in subsidy fraud. Africa's richest man, Aliko Dangote, jumped into the energy sector with an ambitious $20 billion refinery. Globally, it is ranked the 7th largest in the world, with a refining capacity of 650,000 barrels of crude oil per day. Many had hoped that the Dangote refinery would bring an end to Nigeria's energy woes. But in a surprising twist, the man is now offering to sell his multi-billion-dollar oil refinery to the NNPC as frustrations mount. The offer comes amid heated disputes with one of the key equity partners, as he alleges regulatory authorities in Nigeria continue to pose challenges for the refinery's operations. One of the issues is the domestic crude oil supply regulation, which was introduced by the NNPC to regulate the supply of crude oil to local refineries. Dangote, with a $20 billion refinery in Lagos, claims that the regulation is being unfairly implemented to favor the NNPC's own refining operations. He alleges that the NNPC is deliberately limiting the supply of crude oil to its refinery while prioritizing its own refineries. He also claims that the NNPC is violating the spirit of the regulation by prioritizing its own refineries over private operators like himself.
We are selling in dollars, but also to help bring down that price. We had to sell also in naira. But NNPC and the other people that sell to us, they are only collecting dollars. So I cannot pay dollar and now sell in naira because I will be exposed.
Another point of conflict is the revelation by Dangote that the NNPCL no longer owes 20% shares in its company, but 7.2% due to the National Oil Company's refusal to meet up with the terms and conditions signed in an XPA in 2022. The NNPC has countered some of Dangote's claims on the accusation of unfair industry regulation implementation. This was the response of the head of the Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority last week.
We cannot rely heavily on one refinery to feed the nation, because the Dangote is requesting that we should suspend or stop all importation of petroleum products, especially AGO and jet kero, and direct all marketers to the refinery. That is not good for the nation.
Farouk did not stop there. He went ahead to challenge the quality of refined products in the Dangote refinery.
Dangote refinery, as well as some modular refineries, like Walter Smith's refinery, Arada refinery, they're producing between 650 to 1,200 ppm. So in terms of quality, their quality is much, much inferior to the imported quality.
I'm actually surprised for somebody to come and mention that, yes, we have a bad quality. We and the other modular refineries. I can't talk about the quality of the modular refineries, but our own today, like what I said, our own production, we have seen, we have tested it, is 87 ppm.
For economists, the move to demarket the single biggest indigenous investment in the energy sector could spur serious backlash for Nigeria's quest to attract foreign direct investments.
People, company like Dangote gives confidence to foreign investors that look, oh, if this guy is going to put about $20 billion investment in his country, then that means that he has confidence, so we can come in.
As the face-off intensifies, Dangote seems to be drifting towards desperation as he seeks and lobbies National Assembly members. The Speaker of the House of Representatives, Tajuddin Abbas, led a delegation to the refining plant in Lagos at the weekend.
Talking about all this monopoly, it is only when you stop people, you block them through legal means or whatever. No, it's a level playing field where whatever Dangote was given, in cement, for example, other people too were given.
But should Dangote's investment be protected? And how can the NNPC manage its interests towards its own refining operations without undermining other dominant players?
The whole idea is that we'll be able to export to other countries and earn some money that will boost our external reserves, that will even help our exchange rates. So those were the expectations. Now, with this kind of, these issues that we have in the public space, it may also create, credibility issue.
The elephant in the room is no doubt the silence of President Bola Tinubu, who had appointed himself as the Minister of Petroleum Resources, sending mixed messages on where he stands on the issue. The Dangote and NNPC face-off has just highlighted the strange paradox in Nigeria's quest to solve its energy crisis, with significant implications for the country's economy. Yemi Adebayo, AIT News, Abuja.